Yeah, you can. I can't add you. Let's see if this works. God no. That's better. Okay, that's the second floor. Around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. Couple of guards around the outside. I was marking the plan in the front. Couple of guards. Absolutely awesome. Video that went along with it. About girls in Harlem skipping. And it looks like I've run out of monsters again. But I'm close to the second floor, so that's good. Shouldn't be a few. And this is the thing about that particular floor. It can be super good or super annoying like that because I run out of bloody monsters. And you have to go down to the second floor. Which is one of the things that you don't really expect on that floor. But unfortunately, it's happening to me more often than not. Oh. That's the one that we want. Yeah, so okay, so let's do this again. And hopefully my latency doesn't go nuts. Much better. We'll grab these down here. and head back up again. Pass around here better. Oh, can't do that way because there's no exit. Ain't enough to be coming. My pathing's been terrible. One more run should do you. See if I can do some packing better this time. A little bit better. Come down and around. Take that little lead path there. Don't really need that, but we'll take it anyway. And second floor, here we come. So this can be good or it can be bad. But this is definitely a good thing. We love the artillery. Come on, this is the way. Few more to go. And there it is. Just in time because our latency is just sucked. And there you go. Wow, a triple GA ring. Would we be so lucky that it's something I actually need? I wish I could read. Unfortunately, I cannot read that language. But hopefully it says, "You're welcome." Right, this is still a little bit max life vulnerable resource cost reduction. It's a good ring, but not what anything I need actually. Oh heavens. It's like, okay, no. Yeah. But you see, that's damage over time. That's a bit low. There's a couple of spaces opened up. I masterworked these yesterday. I tempered them yesterday. That's a triple GA. Aha. No. I know it's core skills, but I'm trying to be a little bit. I like the movement speed. And I really dislike getting rid of. Okay. Gone.
My hammer sings on your return.
I'm going to log off and log back on to see if that latency clears. And then I'm going to run a Forgotten Wisdom. Sometimes when I get issues like this, I wonder if it's Blizzard playing with the servers, because they are going to do the PTR tomorrow. Right, so that is a little bit better. So where is... There it is, a Forgotten Wisdom. So we do the Forgotten Wisdom for the extra XP. And I need to find the key just in case it's not on this side, it's actually next to the boss. Ah, but no, it's not. There it is. And we will just butt out there. I don't think I'm going to be running any more community runs because my latency is too... too variable. So I think what I'm going to just do is just do some solo. Because running other people with this type of latency is just too nasty. So I don't need my headphones on. So we're saying, see if I can find a decent path through here. And now, of course, that I've said I won't do any community runs. Or I took the advert down from Diablo trade anyway. My latency's gone okay. But it is a bit like a yo-yo. But if you are watching and want some runs, just message me and I'll send you my battle tag so you can add. Easy. That went okay. But I know Amazon has some major issues with their, is it Amazon Web Service or whatever it is, that a lot of people have their stuff on. They have lots of outages. Righty, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Bright and early, bushy tailed, and all that. But for me it's afternoon. It's 2:32 in the afternoon. Second floor? Ah, yes. Yeah, there's major outages. And I think we are feeling the reverberations. So we go all the way down here. Do a loop-the-loop. Come up through here. Don't go down through that one, go through this other one. Oh, okay, I didn't need to go through the other one. Yeah. So when the latency is good, that's what I can do. No, I'm not going to pick up the two-handed axe. So, let's see if we can get this done. Now, if this manages to stay a little stable, then I'll do some more community runs. Because doing community runs when it's 220 plus is horrible for everybody actually. Because it takes me a hell of a lot longer, and it's just not a pleasant experience. Then it go up the route. But yeah, that last little piece was over 3,000 milliseconds. Can't have that. Right, so there's usually a little bit down here. Then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pop my head up here, take that little, then come back, double back and do this one. That should be that done. It's rubber banding. So usually that happens when I'm over 200. Ah, yeah, 250. Not too shabby. Excuse me. For the most part, if I stay below sort of 200, 150 is a good number for me. Either the game's too loud, my voice is too low. I could thank you for telling me that. After this run, I'll try and adjust. But also sometimes I do speak a little bit softly, so maybe I just also need to speak a little louder. But no, I think adjusting the settings might be just right. But thank you for telling me that. That's great feedback, thank you. Because I had an issue with sound last week, so I had to reset everything. And for the most part, it sort of sounds okay, but I know sometimes it can be a little bit difficult. Now, this floor can be either very good or very shitty. Right, round the corner we go. Kaboom, there we go. Right, let's see if I can... Oh, that's a whisper. Let's go grab the whisper.
It is done.
Amulets. Because I'm ever wanting a good amulet. Doesn't look as though I'm going to get one here. Ah, did it again. So many times I've done that.
Hello, Shane. Well, faster. Not a bad
That's
call.
better.
Finished, are you?
Movement speed, the only GA amongst them.
Left, you ask? Hello, Shane.
Wow.
What's still got some good in it?
Let me try options, sound. Try that. And then perhaps you can tell me if there's any difference. Also can do. Come into here, do this little punch. Come out around the corner. Into the groove. Cross it up. Trying to find the right path through these is usually the key. And sometimes it's easier than others. But having a shitty latency doesn't help. Ah, come on. It's a bit frustrating this afternoon. Excuse me. This morning was pretty good for the most part. But this afternoon, this is frustrating as hell. So how is this? Can you hear me any better? Is the words I should ask. Come on. I know you can do it. Jesus. Thank you. And Brighty, that's great feedback. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate that. Is there anything you can do about the latency as well, please?
People. I'm not fond of people.
Right, let's see how we can... Do we go down first, then up? Just take these little bunch. Then we go up and around and take a bit of this, take a bit of that, take a bit of the other. We always like a bit of the other. But we don't want to go down that way. We can poke our heads into here, take them out. A bit of bop in there, a bit of bop in here. Take them beasties away. And the portal to the next floor should be there. I got this floor so many times this morning. Sometimes it was good, sometimes the monsters were like a million miles apart. Up here. So yeah, this floor I find can be very frustrating. You're on a really good roll, you've got about 10 monsters left to kill, and then you can't find them for another 20 seconds or something. Let's go into... The boss goes down relatively easy. Yeah. So what I did, I changed across from a pole arm, which is a two-hander, to a mace and a focus. On the mace I put the Shepherd's Impact, the same as I had on the two-hander. And I've been playing around with what to put on here. I had Changeling's Debt, which was pretty good. But I think this is tending to be just that little bit better. And the duration of Grisly Rage is increased, which is a good thing. And then I can have crit strike damage by 5 to 100%. And overall, it seems to be a little bit better than Changeling's Debt. This is not quite maxed out yet. It's pretty much though. And as long as my latency keeps it sort of 150 and below, I'm getting a 90-second clear time for the most part, which is my goal. I don't want to move up to a 99 because I'm fairly sure that I get more than... Oh, this is the wrong bloody way. More than a 90-second clear. And for me the goal is 90 seconds, because that's about what I can get round the board in with the floor. If you can get around the floor in 60 seconds, poof, perfect. But with this build I can't. I can, even if I put on the teleport, because of my latency, it just won't allow me to get through the board much quicker than 90 seconds. So that's why 90 seconds for me is a good number. Now if you can fly around the board because you've got good latency of maybe like 50 seconds or in some cases 25 seconds or below, then perfect. Perfect. Do whatever you can do at the highest pit level in 90 seconds or less, because any more than that you're not really getting the XP per hour that you think you would. Ah, okay. Then mother, half an hour before she gets out of pit. She's a bit lazy. Oops. So this is why I run 94s, not 99s or 104s. Because if I run a 99 and I run it 20 seconds slower, then every 6 runs I could have another 94, and the XP between 94 and 95 is not that massive. It's only a couple of million. Yeah, Necros do tend to be a tad slow. But you can get a 200 movement speed, just like the Druid. You can get a 200 movement speed. But the animation of some of the animations of some of them are a bit long. Like the animations on this Ravens is pretty good, pretty quick. But I have to say, I like the animation of this character is surfing along. which is actually one of the main reasons that I I like this. Surfer dude. But the Necro's got some good clears. I think there's a Macro Boy, I think is the Necro Guru, one of the Necro Gurus anyway. And he's got some good clears. But spiders never allow me to have good clears. Always, always, always take me that just a little bit longer. Although with any luck this should take me there, and it did. I actually don't have Soul Rift on here, it's Grizzly Rage. But Soul Rift a couple of seasons ago was damn good, yes. Oh, sorry, on the Shadow, yes. What? My apologies. Yes. On the Necro. Stupid. Was it 2-3 seasons ago I run the Blood Wave, and it was a super strong character. But the only problem with the Blood Wave was the animation of the Blood Wave. It was time consuming. And then I moved across to the Druids running Kata, and that was super fast. Is it one of the faster builds? It obviously is the sword because of the teleportation, but you have to have good latency to run it properly. To get the perma evade up and running, you really need 100 milliseconds and below, and that was always one of my biggest failings on any of the sword builds. Loved the teleportation, but I just couldn't get it to run below 100 milliseconds, which you really needed. And it's a damn shame, even this season. Good build. I was running Light Crack, which is crackling energy. Oh, that is the I hate you already. 30 milliseconds. And here's me sitting at 167. Yeah, I've got a couple of friends that are exactly the same. They'll complain they've got lag when they've got 70 milliseconds. Well, actually, I'm sitting here in China on a VPN because I need a VPN to be able to connect in with Diablo. But Diablo 4. If I actually wanted to play in China on the China server, I'd have something like about 25 milliseconds. But because I want to connect with the worldwide community, I need to sit with a VPN, hence my other latency. But this is, it's mostly okay. And there has been occasions that I've been below 100. But this is mostly what I sit on. Where in the EU are you sitting? France? going. That floor's a small floor, but it's a nice floor. Let's go this way for a change, see what's up here. I think this is a little bit of a... Yeah, I thought as much. Germany. I used to live in Germany. I lived there for about a year in Darmstadt. And my mother was up in Heidelberg. And I used to travel from Darmstadt up to No. I was in Darmstadt. Heidelberg is a hop, skip and a jump away. Where did she live? It was up north a wee bit. Ah, you know, I can't remember. Colne. That's where she lived. Colne. But she's since retired and way back to the UK. And I'm across here in China. Well, also though, my latency seems to have calmed down a wee bit. But one thing I would say about here, that living in China, it's extremely safe. As long as you keep your nose clean, don't talk about politics, it's extremely safe. Never felt any sort of hassle when I've been out. And the internet is cheap. Ah! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, quicker, quicker, quicker. This is just the worst map of all, I think. Too many times you end up in a dead end and have to wander all the way to the beginning again. Yay! Not too shabby. Anyway, just to answer your earlier question, yeah, Diablo 4 is available in China, but if you go to the China server, you can't connect to the outside. It's an enclosed ecosystem. So you can't, if I was playing on the China server, I couldn't connect with you and play at the same time. It's China only, which is a bit of a shame actually, because I really would have liked to have a 25 millisecond latency. Oh, business. Long time ago. Business. Still business. I've lived in a few places in Asia. Hong Kong, Taiwan. Living in Taiwan through earthquakes is a weird experience. Earthquakes are just weird. Your head goes all a little bit, ooh, shit. Oops. Pay attention to what I'm doing. I didn't even see what hit me. I no idea. I think it was maybe one of these fireballs on the floor. But yeah, earthquakes are a weird thing. Totally screw with you. And I sat through a few of them in Taiwan. Oh, I should have went that way. And then this way. Come up and then down and across. There we go. A little bit slow run anyway. In, out, shake it all about. We're coming up to halfway. So the goal for me is Paragon 300. I'm at 287, hopefully 288 today, which means that I have another 12 levels to go and as much XP to get as I've got already, because it's about halfway XP wise. But if I can get sort of one a day, then still only take me 12 days to get to 300. Spiders, yum yum yum. They're not your friendly neighborhood spider type. See, they tried to take me down by poisoning me. How could they? Nah, that's not the way we need to go. We need to go this way. Sometimes my pathing through these is actually better than others. And a lot of the time it's about your pathing through that can make a difference. Come up and what I'll do, I'll just sort of throw a couple of murders down there. Oh, there we go. Just a little over 90 seconds, but I always think if I can get 90 seconds with spiders, then that's okay. I do need to take my medicine. So I've been running the war cry, and I feel that the war cry just gives me that little more consistency over Vex or Zan. Zan I thought right now was only so-so. Vex was a little bit better than Zan. Jad, yeah, I just don't quite have the cooldowns properly. Okay, so this can be either extremely good or extreme or bad. This is better run when you're in a group. A group that can run, not when you're leveling. Because sometimes the monsters can be just a little bit too far apart. A little too spaced out. And sometimes just not effing enough. Because I do find I leave a little bit too many in my wake because they're a wee bit spread out. Come on. Oops, oops, oops. Oh, come on. I've got a second monitor below my main monitor just for chat. It's a small LCD screen. But occasionally I make the mistake of putting my cursor down there. Ah, this is bad pathing. Right, there's the second floor if I need it. And it looks like I do need it. Run out of monsters. There we go. Yeah, terrible time. 30 seconds slower than the last run. Still 23 minutes. So tomorrow is PTR day. So I will be running the PTR tomorrow. My focus for the PTR is understanding the new leveling system with the capstones. Going through the first capstone, I think there's 5 capstones altogether, all the way up into T4. So that will be my focus, understanding that journey. Because I think it's going to be very different to how we've run already. I would say this season you could really get through to the T1 in about 4 or 5 hours. Took me about 8 hours altogether, but that's because I was just doing other things as well. But some of the blasters got through in 4 hours. I don't think you're going to be able to do that next season. And then obviously running the capstones, very different to running the pits to get to the torment levels. Capstones is a sort of reinvention from the beginning of the beginning of D4. I think it's at 30, 50, 60, and then it's at 60 for T1, T2, T3 to get into T4. So there's still different capstones to get into the different dungeons. Now I hope they haven't made them puzzles as well. I hope it's just straightforward, kill the boss. But this is one thing I want to see, because as I'm doing this journey, I'll be able to look at also the new masterworking, tempering and masterworking system. Whether I get to sort of the sanctification part of it, not entirely sure. That's not really. I don't think I'll get to that stage of the journey. But if I do, that'll be a good thing because it'll give me half an idea. But the tempering and masterworking, it essentially is taking a lot of the RNG out of the whole system, so that a lot of the frustrations on tempering and masterworking are going to be gone. Oh yeah, I hear you. Totally. It's everybody's frustration, I think. Right, so we can come this way. And then, no, we'll just continue here. Yeah, to do the 2 items that I've got on now cost me the better part of 750. And most of that was on the mace, because it just wouldn't roll. And even then it was pretty crap roll. But actually, one of the expensive things also is the enchanting. Because if you're trying to get, like me, if you want to get something decent, that also can cost a small fortune. And I think they've upped the cost a little bit for enchanting. So I'm interested to see how that runs as well. I have another yes, that totally. So it's going to be an interesting PTR. See how the match drops, see how the easy it is or difficult it is. See if there's any sort of broken builds like there usually is. But I somehow get the feeling there won't be as many broken builds as there is now, because you can't triple hit anything. Triple hitting stuff is a thing of the past, because you're going to get this sanctification, which is it only hits your base powers, the powers of the actual amulets or whatever that you've got on and wish to upgrade. So you won't be triple hitting anything. That is just not a thing. But you will be able to masterwork something so you can put a GA on it. Like if you've got a double GA already, it could potentially be made into a triple GA, or a triple GA made into a quad GA. Because there's going to, instead of 3 items on any piece of gear, there's going to be 4. And then you're going to be able to temper 1 more. Oh, look at that, I ran right through it. Okay, go change my obols. Yeah, I've got a couple of 4 GAs and 3 GAs, and it's like, thank you. However, that's useless for my build. It's like you grit your teeth and go. Oh. So see here, like this. Next season, this could be willpower, max life, crit strike, and overpower. That'd be 4, and then you can temper 1 more. And then when you come to sanctify it, you can actually roll. If you've got a 2 GA already, the potential is to become a 3 GA. No matter what, like here it could be a GA to Ravens, deal double damage. Yeah, no, I hear you totally. There's stuff that you want to not just get rid of. But Soulbrand, you know, it's actually not a bad item, but there's just other things that are better. Because if you look at the stats on the Soulbrand, they're actually not too shabby. I'm trying to defend Soulbrand. I know it's a difficult proposition. Let's come up and get this bunch here. Ah, you know what I need? I'm just going the wrong bloody way. Because the exit is up here. Seconds wasted. I mean, one of the first Chaos Armors I found was Mother's Embrace on a helmet. I found it way early into the game, and I wore that on my helmet for a very long time. But in general, Mother's Embrace is not so hot. So I think it depends on when you found the item. Because if you find that it's something like a 4GTA Soulbrand early in the game, you go, oh, that's a bit tasty, thank you very much. Oh, I said I was going to change my obols. I have gambled obols almost since day one on the Druids for amulets. And still zero. Am I on T4? Yes. Phew! For a minute there I thought it was on normal again. I have a sneaking suspicion there's also going to be zero here. Yeah. Life per second. Hip hip hooray.
What's still got some good in it?
Ah, Dr. Inky's. Ooh. She's got a super duper druid. And she is a doctor. Up and around. Yeah, I see where that group is. I'll definitely take that artillery. I think I want to come down. Ah, move it from there. Maybe come down and around, get these two groups. This is where I think the Gyroon would come in handy. The people are getting bored with D4 already. Right, I'm gonna come and take this first group away here, and then this second group on the other side. Yeah, that worked. That was a good run. Yeah, my latency seems to have calmed down a wee bit. I'll give it another maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes or so, and if I'm still relatively stable, I will put some more ads on Diablo trade, see if anybody wants some assistance. Bit of this. Offensive here, so it's zigzag through this. Do a little bit of a loop the loop. Just poke my head into that. Throw a murder of ravens into them. Let ravens do their work. Down we go. Ah, we'll pick up some refill. And just do a loop-the-loop there. Ah, okay, that's good. Just a little over the 90, which does suggest to me that I'm in the right zone for this build. 94. Oh. Ooh. Excuse me. Yeah, the way I reckon is, you know, level a day. Not too onerous. Could also go hardcore. Well, you know, I agree, the mana shield is pretty damn strong, powerful. Makes you not 100% invulnerable, but it's certainly getting there. But next season, if you look at the Melted Heart of Selec, it reads a lot like the mana shield. So that's going to be an interesting piece for survivability next season. Certainly interesting enough for me to take a look at it if I ever get it. Because I did enjoy running the mana shield, I have to say. Wow, that was... Why did I take so long then? I didn't feel as though I took as long as that. Yeah, I think this looks as though my latency seems to have sort of calmed down a wee bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put another advert up on Diablo Trade if anybody wants to go along and check out, so be my guest. Do some leveling. Helping you, helping me. Was that a song by ABBA? Yeah, it sounds like it. Down, down. Kneeling down. Down, down, kneeling down. That was status quo. Fully useless trivia I am. Okay. Do a little bit of a loop there. There we go. Boom. Oh, triple GA gloves. I'll pick them up. I don't know. I really don't know anything about Diablo 2. I played Diablo 1, 2, and 3, but such a long time ago now. I have no idea about them. Willpower, attack speed, lucky hits. I could sell that. I could try and sell them. Maybe. 1 minute. Okay, let's go do another Forgotten Wisdom. Oh, itchy nose, sneeze coming. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. What was I saying about my latency? Heavens. So I need to find the mana round, the XP round. But I have to do all this dungeon just in case it's actually next to the boss. Oh, I just like opening doors. Where's this other one? It kind of looks like the XP wells through through the next part. And because I'm already through here, might as well finish the damn thing. Open! Oh, two of them. Ah. Well, we know where the boss is, and look, right there. Open! There. Now where's this last? There it is. Deposit in there. Let's go through, kill the boss. And what did we get? Heraldic Gold Reserve. Ah, got it. That's in D2. Onwards and upwards. I have enough. Oh, that was the first floor. Okay. Just put the murder down there a little bit, go straight ahead. Put them in there. Poke my head in there. Don't go down through the middle. Go up top. A little bit loop-loop. Down here. And come down this way. Throw in here. This is when you need the sword just to teleport into the middle there. Base orange raised them. Tim. Tim to eat him. Perhaps.
Could use the respite, I suppose.
Okay, so let's keep the fingers crossed that this latency stays stable. So anybody want some runs, just message me. Park there. Ah, okay, good. Let's go up here. Keep the fingers crossed that I don't hit a long dead end. Or I can get... Oh, perfect. Yep, nicely done. Right, so I think I'm stable enough, so I will create a listing for services. Need a boost for you, your alt. 1 to 60. No need gold. Just in case it wasn't clear. Come watch the runs. I will be dungeons, power leveling, Asia, taking overs at 0 gold. Put on the headphones. Make sure everything's okay. PO play. Yep, that sounds good. Yep, can hear. And of course, as soon as I do that, the latency goes bloody high. I'm beginning not to like this floor. Not as a solo anyway. As a group, yeah, this is fine. But as solo, can be a little irritating. Come up and around. Sort of finding the right path through here. Okay, I have some message coming. Let me finish this off first. Can we get to the boss without having going down to the second floor? Yeah, we did. Not too shabby. Right, let's go see what the message was. Thank you. Okay, I have sent. There we go. And then let's add the friend. God, Gary. God, Gary is logged in. Where? There we go. Oh, I need to go to normal. And let's see if we can invite a party now. Yes. Gadgari, hi and thank you. So just in case you didn't know, if you could stay at the start, when the boss portal opens, come through the boss portal, but then stop at the door. Don't come in just in case you die. Because if you die inside the boss, you don't get the XP. This should take about 5 runs. I haven't managed to do it in 4 yet. About 15 minutes. As long as my latency stays like this. Right, just get these buggers away from the beginning. I think that's done. Yeah. There we go. Now I'll continue. Find a good path through here. This is relatively straightforward. There's not too many ins and outs. Just park the murder down there. There we go. Down we go. We'll take whatever this is. Channeling. Thank you very much. And the other side was lethal. So we get channeling and lethal. We're being lethal while we're channeling. And then of course we have to go downstairs into the big room. Let's poke our head through there. There we go. Absolutely true. This is the only reason I do this. I just love the animation on this. The werebear is the normal form like of this Raven's build. And I think the werebear is maybe just a little stronger, but the animation on this is much better. Are you out? I'll just wait till you can see it. There you are. I saw somebody do this in the PTR for season 10, and what that sort of attracted me to this particular build. And I think the animation is awesome. And he's quick. This floor again. Let's just head round the corner, get that elite pack. Missed the... I ain't gonna go back for it. And downstairs we go, again. This is a little different. We came into this flora from a slightly different angle. Okay, it's not that way. Yeah, this is a different way to come into this. Oh, 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 oh. For me, the PTR will be tomorrow. So when I sort of wake up in the morning, I'll download the PTR, and then I will be in the PTR tomorrow. So good today, actually, good. Feeling good. Looking better. But yeah, the PTR lands for me at about sort of 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'll get, when I wake up, I'll download. And then, oh, okay, got it. Sweden. Nice place. Too cold. Didn't actually, I haven't met anybody from Sweden. Norway, yeah. Denmark, yeah, but not Sweden, not that I can recall. So, pleasure is mine. Pleased to meet you. But the summer times is really comfortable. Summer times for me is way too hot. Now it's sort of just turned autumn time, and the temperature dropped. For me, the temperature dropped. I have a roof garden, and 8 days ago it was 42. Yesterday it was 22. Oh, bollocks. My path was terrible. This could have been a sub 2 minute. Sub 90. Look at that. Have to come all the way down. Ah, this could have been a 90. So yeah, about 8 days ago, on my roof garden was 42 degrees centigrade. Yesterday it was 22 degrees. A 20-degree drop in a week is a lot. So our autumn, it starts now. Be like this for about a month. But we never truly get the cold temperature here. Wintertime it can be as low as -2, -3. So not really that cool. Oh, bollocks! I got chained. Excuse me. That's what I should have done. As you may or may not know, I'm not Chinese. I just live in China. Come on now. There we go. Whenever I look at the animation of the werewolf, but it still makes me giggle. So if anybody else would like some... No, I think you're going to be there next run. Just wait till you're out and about. What are you running? Necro. I don't have anything for a necro, unfortunately. You probably won't get on the actual run-up. You'll probably get to the 60 on the boss kill. That's what I would say. Because 60-70% of the XP is actually at the boss. Poke my head down here just a little bit. Take it to there. Ah, good, we got this way. Nice lethal. Come on, come on, come on. So let's... Yeah, they did. Come on, get through. Rambo. Come on. He wasn't hitting anything for a minute there. There's a couple of GAs. I don't know if they're going to be any good for you, but I'll pick them up and drop them for you. Not sure if these are going to be any good for you, but feel free. If they're no good for you, oh, don't do that yet. This first. No worries. Thank you for the follows. Much appreciated. Amulet, here we go.
Not a bad pull, that.
For the 100th time, at least. Right, so we're... Max life, crit strike chance, movement speed. Is that better than willpower? I don't think so. And that's... If that had been movement speed, willpower, nah, still rubbish.
What's left, you ask?
I'm going to take a quick break. I'm just going to grab some water. I will be back in just 2 or 3 minutes. So just taking a break. Right, back again. Back again. Water, not vodka. Right, so where were we? We just finished off some runs. And we are getting close to 288. Path around here. Down through here. Up. Oh, excuse me. It was not me, it was my food coming up to say hello. Down through here, up through here. Take the long way around. Probably come back and just throw the murder down there. Down through the stairs. Up to take it. I'll take the protection thing anyway. Because I do die every now and then. Especially when I'm being stupid. Channeling. Thank you very much. Down through here, down through there. Bit up in here, bit up in there. Hopefully I'm not taking the wrong path. Yeah, there we go. Little bit long. Oop. Ba-dum. Yes. 150 to go. 15 runs maybe, but less, maybe 13, 14 runs to get to the next level. We're doing it. We don't try and kill all the spiders, because it's just bloody impossible. Well, that's not impossible, just if you want to have a good time. If you just want to speed run, you don't kill all the bloody spiders. Kill as many as you can, obviously, but don't get too fussed about it. I have no idea what that island is. I won't get the dog leg. Yeah, that latency's just crept up again. Yeah, these bosses are going down quite nicely. Six minutes. Maybe 3 runs, then I need to take some more medicine. Are these spiders again? It is indeed. Get that, come down. A bit of a U-turn there. Up around the pillar. There we go. Second floor. Bit of a zigzag across. Now do I go up this way? No, I don't want to go all the way up there, I don't think. Oh, well, yes, I bloody well did. I needed to go all the way up there. Ah, asshole. Haven't got a mythic again for, you know, I did have a mythic from the pits once, and I've had a mythic from the obel vendor as well. Ran some bosses this morning, got 2 mythics, both of them destined for the trash can. But that meant there was 2 sparks. I got 2 sparks to be able to craft. I do seem to be getting a few spiders these last few runs. I wish it'd give me something else. Bit of protection. Come down. Blast wave. Every little bit helps. Well, I guess protection. Well, yeah, even protection. Because it means I don't die quite as easy. Okay, damn. Come on. Just a smidgen over. When you're on an XP barrage like I am, really is quite important to make sure you've always got your potions and incense running, but also whenever possible, get yourself an XP well, because altogether it's like 23% additional XP, which means you do 23% less runs. Do I go this way? I hope I made the right decision. because this floor can be a little bit irritating, because the mobs can be a wee bit far apart. But this time, thankfully, not too bad. Ah, almost 5/6 of the way. Up and down. Take that little group up yonder. For base punch. Up. So mostly I find myself looking at the mini map to try and path my way through this. Ah, that's not a good path though. I should have just kept up and around. So we got this one again. Just coming in from a slightly different angle, different entry points. Come up and around here maybe. Should be almost there. Come on. There we go. Yay, 5/6. So we have 100. So that's, 9-ish runs. And I will then have completed my goal for today. In fact, a little bit over. I only sort of half expected to get one level today. And I've had 2. I'm well happy. But I think I quite like this mace and offhand focus that I've actually picked up. Took a bit of tempering and master luck with that. But I like the fact that I can put an additional temper. Because I do think it's made me a little bit more sort of consistent than the two-hander that I had. So for this, I'm happy. Oh, okay. Should have went the other way. I knew I should have went down, not up. Yeah, this is the grind. In, out, in, out. Shake it all about. Ooh. Summit hit me there. Now, if anybody wants some boss kills, just let me know. I don't have many boss mats left, but boss kills, including Lilith, easy peasy. Because you might need the Lilith kill on T4 for your season journey. This'll definitely help. I'm going in the wrong direction when this portal opens. So to get this level has taken me a couple of hours. Not too bad. Better than I expected. Poke my head into here, get them. You can always tell when your build is running okay. When you've got on Subo, and after you've passed there's no monsters left, you're doing okay. This has been a decent run. Perfect. Every floor is just a slightly different challenge. That was worthwhile just to go and get them. down the stairs we go. Up the other side. Just mark the ravens in there. Bumbles along. Oh, excuse me. Slightly different path because we came into this floor at a different angle than last time. We might get a half decent time here. Excuse me. And we'll go get this other marking pool. There he is. Yeah, definitely a decent run. I think 4 runs. Yeah. I'm not gonna get a little lot down yonder. Ah, this was a small floor. Which means I have a little bit extra work to do on this floor. Bit of artillery. There we go. Good. Double-handed mace. And now we'll go and see if I can get my ultimate amulet. Again. For about the 10th time today. I am in T4.
Have a wee gamble. Hello, shining beauty. Well, hello, shining beauty.
Willpower crit strike damage. What have I got on? Max life crit strike. That's actually an interesting one. Max life, damage. Blah.
I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
Yeah, that's an interesting amulet. I could maybe try and, because even though this is max life and crit strike, it's actually a max for chance to do damage twice and overpower. So it's not too shabby itself. But a GA to willpower would have been nice. Doesn't give us that much more though. Because it's an additive damage, not a multiplicative. Come. Yes. 2GA axe. No, axe is damage over time. I don't need damage over time.
The wilderness is my home.
I've heard this floor a few times now. I hope that it can let me just go down to the boss without going to the second floor. Nicely. That's probably one of the fastest times I've had through that floor. maybe 1, maybe 2 runs. Please let it be 1 run. One run would be 13 mil. Whoa. If I'm lucky. But I think it's these runs are about 12, 12 and a half. But I hope I'm wrong. Suba does make it so much easier to path around the floor than when you don't have Suba. Still don't get it right, not by any stretch of the imagination, but it does make it a hell of a lot easier. In fact, the reason I run Suba is for this ability, nothing else. Nice run. Come on. Boss, give me this level. Yeah. 2G omelets? I thought as much. So, last run. And then I will be doing something different. I have about 30 minutes. Then I need to go cook. Well, prepare to cook anyway. Wow, just at the right time. My rents have just sucked again. Quite like the idea of doing some Liliths for people. So, look at that, 300 away. To 7 mil over. Okay, let's just pick up the rest of these. Might as well get the mats from them. And while I am at it, right. Right, so let's see what we have here. Willpower movement speed. We'll keep that.
Use it well.
So there was a couple of things there that actually dropped that were half decent.
Better than starting from nothing.
Right, let's see where we're going to put this. Healing received. Armor. Resist all? Maybe the resist all. Damage to close. Damage to crowd control. I think crowd control, so the next one will be up here. Then probably damage to close, because we sometimes do. Right, let's take a wee keep. Take a little look at Lilith. Oh, I think I'm too quick. That is a dodo, but she does have a second phase. Sayonara, Lilith. And I like she doesn't have a vulnerable phase that you have to go running around all over the place either. Easy peasy. "22 minutes. So if anybody wants any Lilith, just say. Find a party. No Lilith in particular. Is that Lilith? Ah, that's it. Challenges Echo of Hatred. Because some people might want just to finish off. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, I think it's here. Yeah. while wearing Chaos Armor. Defeat Lilith in T4. So I'm pretty much done for today. If anybody wants any runs done, just feel free. But I will be on tomorrow. I will be doing the PTR. The focus on being the leveling side of it, all the way up through into T4, because that should also be able to allow me to do the new masterwork, tempering masterworking system. Not too worried about any of the seasonal stuff or anything like this. It's more the sort of journey that I'm interested in. There might not be anybody want this, mind you. In the meantime, I can where the world boss is there. Actually, what kind of mats do I have left? Not much. I've done most of them. Yeah. Yeah, I done most of them this morning because I really needed to get some. I can do 45. What am I running? Attack speed. Yeah. Soothing spices. Redamine. Oh, bugger, it wasn't Redamine, was it? And Blessed. I'll keep the Redamine for some other time. Put them in there. There we go. Then I don't want that one. When did I pick up Cry? Not there. I'm still undecided about Vex. I think that the Warcry is actually doing a little bit better than the Vex. And I just keep that there just in case I want to run. Actually, what I can do yeah, a lot of these things are just in case. They're both United. If I rerolled that into Envenom, that would be willpower, movement speed, and venom. But would I really get that much more? Instead of a Raven's attack speed, I could do Raven's size. Raven's size is 84. It would only take a little hop, skip, and a jump to get to 100. Yeah.
My demons are quiet here. Mostly.
Attack speed is 90. Yeah, no. I think I'm actually okay the way I am. I'll get to 100 at 300 in short shift. What I'll head into is the Hell Tide. How long has the Hell Tide's got? 4:45. Hell Tides has only got about 5 minutes. What can I do in 5 minutes? Go take down the Blood Maiden. I didn't even notice there was somebody there. Ooh, that's bad of me. Sorry. Didn't send me a message or anything. Oops. Saw them this time. Mm-hmm. I think you might need to be sort of here. Is it because I've killed her once and she doesn't arrive until I go out and then back in again? Such a long time since I've reset every set dungeons. I don't know if I think okay, see if that works. Mhm. Mhm. Ta-da! Not too shabby. Help 3 people. Like it. I forget how to reset dungeons because I haven't done it in such a long time. Oh, right, okay. I forgot I had these.
People. I'm not fond of people.
I wondered what happened to that shipment. Guess a reward is in order.
What was the other one? Where is this one? Ah, right, okay, I remember that. Is it easier that way or this way? Let's get on my horse, see if I can avoid getting stuck in places. Slow down there, Nelly.
You shouldn't be touching things like this.
Okay, done. Easy peasy.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer?
Well, I think I will call it a day at that. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for all the subs and everything. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. But I will call it a day. So it is time to go, and we shall see you in the PTR tomorrow. Bye for now.
Well done.